Good afternoon, or good evening I should say, welcome back. So we're on a training session today. I don't normally bring you on too many training sessions. We're only throwing in a park run or a race, or actually we've done a few training sessions, forget that. But this is the grind, this is the dirty stuff, this is the sort of stuff you only really see on Strava. Don't really make videos about this. This is, you know, this is Monday, first run at week, this is the daily grind. So what we've decided to do, it was my biggest mileage week last week as well, so I didn't do the reason I normally do a park run video or race video on weekend, and I decided I weren't going to do a threshold session last week. I was just concentrating on building mileage. I've been away as well for a few days and I still managed to build that mileage. Got 45k in last week. This week we should be boxing off 50k, then we're going to stay at 50k for a bit. But today it's a zone 3 session. We might tip into threshold a little bit, zone 4, but we're going to make sure it doesn't go into zone 2. We're going to keep it at least in zone 3. I've got a 10k road race at Doncaster, my own race, 3 weeks yesterday. My fitness has started to come back, but the sort of speed endurance, that's the thing that I'm sort of lacking really. At park runs it's been coming back doing threshold runs, so it is coming back, but I've not done anything longer than a 5k threshold for sort of speed work. I've been doing some zone 2 half marathons and stuff like that, plenty of long runs. Sorry, a bit of indigestion then. I've just had a gel, which I'll come to in a second. So yeah, I thought what we'll get done today is all zone 2 work sort of being done, fitness levels coming back, no problem getting an half done. But I wanted to get a bit of zone 3 work done over a bit of a distance, so we're going to do a 10k in zone 3. If I feel comfortable enough, we'll nip into zone 4, but it's just about, you know, needs to be done in sort of sub 50. 46, 47 I'd be off at Moonway. It's going to be like an 85% effort, but I want it to be comfortable. I've got Vaporflies on. I've done a bit of stretching a couple of hours ago. I've just done a 1.5k warm up. I've had a gel. This is sort of a little bit like race prep, but we're not going full at it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to whip the old camera out. Get it up properly, yeah? Not get the camera up properly, I meant. I might have to edit that out. Yeah, so I'm going to pull the camera out, whip the camera out every kilometre, let you know how it's going, what sort of pace we're doing, what sort of heart rate we're doing, where we're at, what we're sort of feeling. But yeah, so it's been a long time since I've covered any sort of distance. I'm into my 4th week back now with my injury, and we've just been doing slow, long runs, and we've been doing fast, short runs. So we're going to go straight middle, 10k in zone 3. We've done prep for it, we're ready to go, we've got the Vaporflies on, but I want it to feel fairly comfortable. You'll be able to see when I pull the camera out how I am really. That's going to be a sort of zone 3. Like I say, we might nip into zone 4. If I can nip it at 46, 47 minutes and be okay, and that's what we'll do. I just don't want to push my send too much yet. We're going to start pushing as the countdown to Donny 10k gets on. But I'm going to sort my send out and I'll see you at start. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Right, so first kilometre, all it is, zone 3. So we might tip into zone 4 a little bit if we can, but it's just a case of getting heart rate up and sticking in zone 3. It's your sort of easiest hard pace if you like, but I just want to make sure everything's feeling good and going good over this sort of 10k distance doing zone 3. Now my half marathon race pace is about a 4:40. In fact, it is a 4:40 on the nose, so I should really now be able to maintain that over a 10k. I've got the gear on, the Vaporflies, we've had the nutrition. Not that you really need out for a 10k effort, but I just wanted to put myself in best possible nick. I feel like I've got a few niggles just from that mileage this week, but it's literally nothing to be concerned about. You know your own body, you know when it's an injury, you know when it's a niggle, and as I get warmed up and through this run, they'll start to subside, and you'll probably hear me breathing now, struggling to talk, and this is what a zone 3 effort is. It's your last sort of comfortable pace that you can talk at. So I'm going to get settled in and I'll pick you up in next kilometre. I'll try and pick you up every kilometre and I'll let you know what we're doing at a minute. That's a 4:34 kilometre, so I need to slow down a little bit, try and stick to about a 4:40, 4:45 Heart rate's not showing up yet, it's just disappeared. But it feels about right. I'll see after I've done first kilometre, I'll see it. So just gone through first kilometre of 4:39, slightly ahead of schedule. I think we were putting first kilometre in a little bit quick, as you normally do, start a little bit quicker than settling in, but we're all good. And I think the time that we're going for is our half marathon, my half marathon race pace of a 4:40. I think that's what we're going to hang on to. That puts me slap bang in middle of zone 3. Heart rate were 1:47 in that kilometre. We're just doing a bit of off-roading at the minute. 1:47, it's just gone up to 1:48. We're smack bang in middle of zone 3, so we're feeling good. I don't want to tempt fate. One of them runs where it feels perfect. It's feeling like that. So I'll pick up in next one. Second kilometre of 4:50. A bit slower, a lot of it were uphill. Heart rate 1:53. Just about to slip into zone 4, so I've just backed off a little bit. We're going downhill now, so I should make hopefully a bit of time up. Not feeling too bad. Not feeling too bad. Let's get after it. Kilometre 3, 3:51. Heart rate 1:52. And I feel good. I feel alright. I was chasing that half marathon pace, and that's alright, but it would have put me in zone 4, and it's not really what this is about. I'm not trying to stay with half marathon pace. I think I could do. We'll have a dip in zone 4 towards the end if I feel comfy. I want to get through this full 10k, feel good, feel comfy, and set an half decent time with plenty left in tank. Absolutely not rag myself out. Medium effort, and it's going all right. I'll see you next one. Kilometre 4, 4:39. Heart rate 1:54. So we just pushed it on a bit. At 1:55 or 1:56 we're going to zone 4, so we're right at the tip now. We're going uphill, so it's going to get a bit tough this one. We might nip into zone 4 for a bit, see how comfy it feels, then might back off. We're doing good so far and approaching halfway point. I'll see you at halfway point. 5 kilometre mark, we're at 4:45, heart rate 1:55, and we did 5k in 23:55. A lot of 5s in there. Heart rate were a bit high and pace were a little bit low because it were uphill, but we're all good. Dipped us toe in zone 4, but we're all right. Working all your zones. I'm a big fan of working in all your zones. The zone 3 one, there's something about it. I just absolutely love it. Alright, I'll see you in kilometre 6. 6 kilometres done. 6th kilometre of 4:41. Heart rate 1:56, and that were uphill, so we're definitely in zone 4. We feel comfy, we're just going with it now. We're on our way back home. We've done majority of hill work, most of it's downhill, so at this point, because I'm feeling good, the legs feel like they're just on autopilot, we're just going to turn it up a little bit and we're going to have a bit of zone 4. See how it feels last 4 kilometres, see if we can handle it. See me at 7th one. Kilometre 7 of 4:32, our rate's at 1:54. I'm just into zone 4. It was a downhill section, I just carried that speed. I am feeling it a little bit, but we're good. We've got work to do. Let's see if I can try and hang on to this without really killing me then. I'll see you next one. Kilometre 8. 4:42. Just fatiguing a little bit. Heart rate 1:55. So we're just in zone 4. I just need to make sure I'm not absolutely cooked when I finish, because that's part of this as well. I could have hung on to that pace, but it'd have been killing me. So we're just keeping it like this. See me in kilometre 9. Kilometre 9 of 4:33. Heart rate's only 1:55, so we're just into zone 4. I'm absolutely buzzing. I don't know where that came from. I think at previous kilometres there were some sneaky hills I just didn't see them coming. Spiked me heart rate a bit. I kept same effort level in. Obviously speed goes on the hills, and then this bit was flat. I'm happy with that. See what we can do with next one. I'm not going to have a massive smash at end. I just want to end like this. I'll see you at finish. Kilometre 10, 4:24. Didn't have a mad sprint, I just turned it up a bit in zone 4. I'm not sure what outweight went to. I'll have a look actually, and I'll tell you the time. The Strava time might be a few seconds out. I'll put the official time on from Strava, because you have to stop you watching that. It always ends up costing you a few seconds. So I'll tell you what time it's coming at with a minute. Whew. I feel good. I'm even going to do another few K cool down after this. So we're at 46, 48. I'm happy with that. Apple's put it down as a moderate effort, which is pretty decent. Last kilometre at 4:24, heart rate 157. Do you know what, that all seems about right. That last kilometre, obviously, you know, if I'd done another, I could probably manage another one at that pace, but after then I had to be really backing off. The whole point of this was mainly in zone 3, so I'll look at a bit of data. A bit of a mixed bag really, half and half in zone 3, half in zone 4. But I think when I were in zone 4, it was literally one beat into zone 4, but I'm alright with that. So I reckon that was probably about an 85% effort, and I'm really happy with that. To be boxing off a 46:48 or whatever Strava time I'll put up here. It'll probably be a 46:45 or something like that. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Nowhere near a PB. PB's 43:30. But I've got my local race, Donny 10k, 3 weeks yesterday. Last year I did a 44:56. I'd be disappointed if you told me I was going to equal that 6 months ago, but yeah, I suppose I'd be happy if I got that. Injury, God, it doesn't half put you back. The fitness has certainly not gone away, it's the speed that's gone, which is a bit crazy. I'm really sorry about this poor lighting. This is not the normal standard, you know that, but this is what it's like. You come to a training session, it gets dark. I'm out at all hours, you've got to get your training in. It's 10 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock in the morning, you've got to get it done. And this is what it's like, real life training. So yeah, rest of this week, I'm going to focus on building that mileage, building that engine. We may bob to park run on Saturday and do a threshold over a 5k, but I'm fairly happy with that. Like I said, thanks very much for coming along. Do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I need to get to 1,000 subbers. I need to start getting paid for these videos. If you're on Strava, follow me on Strava. We're also on Insta. The links have gone up for both of them. As ever, thank you very much for coming along. I'm just going to go and enjoy a nice couple of K cool down now, get myself off home. But yeah, thanks very much for coming along. Don't miss your training, don't miss your workout. Lace up, an empty tank. I'll see you next time.